Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. It's the first game in the month of June between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matty, we get the opportunity to watch the reigning National League Pitcher of the Month go to work. So obviously I'm pretty excited to see about how he attacks these hitters. He's shown a lot of confidence on the mound right now, and that confidence can sometimes be a pitcher's greatest weapon.
First offering on its way. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
deGrom, a 6'4" right-hander. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
On the move is Batista. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch towards second. But there to take it is Cabrera, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the... Jose Quintana will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
For the moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it, like Joey Bats, Jose Batista. He's having an insane year. I mean, insane. Slugging over 650. Those are some serious power numbers you just don't see very often. He's an elite power hitter in the game today.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's Adrian now.
Gonzalez.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Here comes the 1-0. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 31 for him on the season. As the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Fouled off. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now another 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Another full count pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Right fielder,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Quintana into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Happ sprinting after it. And that's the 3rd out. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Mets are out on top, 2-0. Here's Chris Bryant now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Standing in, Wilson Contreras. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's hitless in 6 tries. Ready with the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Rizzo, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. So digging in now, Todd Frazier. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line towards center field. Happ is right there, 1 down.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Stepping up now, Jose Bautista. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's got 1 hit in 19 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ is in pursuit. 2 gone. Next for the Mets, Jacob deGrom.
Jacob deGrom.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Bryant is there, and that retires the side. And now the Cubs pitcher, Jose Quintana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So 4 of the first 7 outs thus far tonight have come via the punch out. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Here's Ben Zobrist now. In previous duels with deGrom, he's hitless in 6 tries. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss. But a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bautista is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Next up for New York, Devin Mesoraco. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Too high, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Zobrist over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Ready for another chance? Ahmed Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one. one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat as Dribble Cabrera. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now a diving tag as he lays himself out to make the play. What an effort. First offering on its way. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In the air now, out to right field. Baez is under it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans as they're unable to add. Here's Jason Hayward now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. 1-1 to Schwarber.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two now. Ready on 1 and 2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Settling in now, Adrian Gonzalez set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now here's a swing, and Adrian sends a high fly ball deep to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. is a fastball down below the knees.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Zobrist is there, and that's the second out.
Right fielder,
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Quintana's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Bruce at second with 2 down. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Baez waits on it, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence, but they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Into the box now. Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored it 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Striding in once again, Ian Happ. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
1-1 the count. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Bautista. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And even 1-1 count to Bautista. And he misses 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. So here's the Mets pitcher. Jacob deGrom comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Catcher number 39, Devin.
Now at the plate, Devin Meserably. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Meserably, or just Rocco for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in and looking for more, Ahmed Rosario. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Quintana sets. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. So far this year against Southpaws, Rosario has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Hit hard towards center, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 0-1. Rosario makes a move from first. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
He'll try it again from first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Albert Almora will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Ben Zobrist looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Hey fans, the New York Mets Instructional Baseball Academy is instructional baseball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. John Wilson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Digging in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Gonzalez behind 0-2 the count now. Here's the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
2-2, here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Bounce it to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. But there to take it is Adrian. A nice play by Gonzalez, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Two out, nobody on. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter. So,
and the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, still down 3-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Chicago.
Ready for another chance? Todd Frazier, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. On the move is Hayward. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Bautista, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. One out, nobody on.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Batista is retired, 2 down now. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Popped him up. Bryant trying to get there, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he...
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Wilson Contreras stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here. Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Lifted the other way to left center. Here comes Cespedes. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 6.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Leading up for the Mets, catcher Devin Mesoraco.
First offering on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. 0-1, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Fly ball right down the line and left. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Jerry Familia takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 2. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was great all night long. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Javier Baez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So he got him swinging. Javier Baez goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Now his sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And the 2-out success will bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate this inning. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. And that one just missed outside. 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jerry's Familia wraps it up for the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight.